Welcome to Breaking Fears.
Hello, Fear Breakers. How are you doing today? Today's video is going to be about taking things that you own, old things that you own, electronics, whatever it may be, to a store like the GameStops, electronics, Second and Charles, pawn shops, whatever it may be. Things that you do not use anymore. I know a lot of people have a fear about doing that due to the fact that it's like, oh, it looks like it's a fear of people judging them that they do not have enough money to do something with. So they're pawning or getting rid of their things to make money to basically pay their bills. That's the fear that a lot of people have by taking their things, old things that they have lying around in the house, and getting caught by others that they know or whatever it may be by doing that. So let me break it down to you a little bit about that, because I do it, not a lot, but I do it. And the reason why I say not a lot is because I don't have a lot of things to take back or sell or whatever it may be. So at this point, the reason why I'm making this video is that my little one requested a high ticket Christmas gift, and actually a couple of high priced items for Christmas. And me and my wife believe in our little one knowing about the value of money, what it takes to make the money to buy these high priced items. And then on top of that is, what is that high item priced item worth to you? I mean, what is it? Is it a need or is it a want? Now, these high price items, we already know they're a want. It's not a need. So what we're trying to teach them is, if you go out and you buy these things, make sure this want, the desire that you want to buy this high price item, that you're going to get your money's worth out of it. That you're not using it to show off, that you're not using it to brag to other individuals, and you're not buying it because everyone else has it. Keep up with the Joneses, right? So we're trying to teach them these lessons. So there was a great clip, and I'm going to try to show it, of a young couple that did the FIRE movement. And we also are trying to teach about that at their young age, so they can benefit at this young age to where they won't have to work that 9-to-5 job like we did. One of those lessons learned that we're trying to pass on to them as a legacy gift. So as we're sitting here teaching our young one about stocks, savings, and the thing of needs and wants, this is part of the reason why I'm doing this, to show them, one, not to be afraid to take things and try to resell them if they don't need them anymore, or if they're not using it anymore. Don't be afraid to do that, because it's money lying around your house. Think of your home as like a vault. You know what I mean, inside of a bank. Like, your home is this bank and it has a vault in it. You've got a lot of things in your home. It might not be worth anything to anybody, but it is worth something to somebody. So you need to find out what these things are that you don't need, that you don't want anymore, and try to sell them to get your money back. Because if they're not a high price item that you could pass down to your kids, that you know your kids are going to keep, you might as well get rid of it. And on that topic, You might think that something's an antique and you want to pass it down to your kids for them to have it for their net worth. After seeing my parents pass away, after seeing loved ones of others pass away, and the things that they had that they thought as a parent we're going to pass this down to our kids for money so they can hold on to it and pass it down to their kids and to their kids. Those things are a family heirloom. But you also have things that aren't family heirlooms. For example, my dad wanted a Cadillac and he wanted a Rolls Royce. He got his Cadillac, but he didn't get his Rolls Royce. So as for the Cadillac that was passed down to us, honestly, none of us want a Cadillac. So it's one of those things that we'll probably end up selling. Just like a lot of individuals, when their parents pass away, they get things, homes, cars, even money, and they just spend it within a day. They get rid of it within a day. They clean out the house, they sell the house to get the net worth out of it. To me, a home is something different. That's an heirloom. I would hold on to it because that's something that my kid or my grandchildren or my great-grandchildren, they will always have a roof over their head. That's a legacy. That's an heirloom to pass down to your kids. Even though you might not want it, it's something that you could pass down to them. Now, if you're making good enough money, you have a good house, you have a good home, and you don't want it, and you sell it to improve where you're at now, think about this. Your kids are probably going to end up doing the same thing with the house you own. It. You're like, hey, I'm going to pass this down to them. If you're doing it to your parents, they're going to do the same. So I don't want to just keep talking and babbling about that topic. Again, the reason for this video is to talk about selling things that you no longer need. And the reason why I'm doing this was because of my little one. So I got a PlayStation 3, some video games, and some PlayStation video games and some Nintendo Switch games. So to teach my little one how this works, one of the big ticket items, because we couldn't find one of the big ticket items on it, they're just sold out. So there's another big ticket item, high price item that we're going to get. The other high price item is something that I'm more likely to pay for because honestly, God has blessed us with a wonderful, wonderful child. And I don't mind doing this for them because how good they are. But I also want to teach them the value of money. So I asked them to grab some things that they do not want to play with anymore, that they do not like anymore, that we think we could sell. So they could use that to get the other high-priced item. So again, I'm not just, I would get it even if they didn't have anything. But I'm trying to teach them that they have to put some skin in the game if they want this item. I want them to show them, hey, you've got money lying around. Why not use it to get what you want? Use these assets that's just lying around that you're not using anymore, that is collecting dust. And if they get too old, you won't get any money out of it at all. So instead of throwing it away, take it to the pawn shop. Take it to the GameStops of electronics, like I said, or Second & Charles. They buy a lot of things. I'm not sure if Second & Charles is all over, but I know they're pretty big. But yeah, I just want to put that out there that don't be afraid to take these things, to collect the stuff in your house. Sell on eBay. I know a lot of people sell things on eBay. Garage sales, that's what garage sales are. But if you don't like the garage sale method, if you don't like the eBay method, take it to the pawn shop. Take it to these stores that will be happy to buy this stuff out from you. Or even exchange for something a discount off of something that you're willing to buy. Best Buy used to have where if you had old TVs, any type of electronic, they used to like take it and give you store credit for that stuff. I don't know if they have it anymore. I have to check, but if they do, take advantage of it. I did back in the day. I had used to collect old computer stuff, and I used to sell it on eBay, and I used to also fix some of the computers up. And a lot of young ladies that I knew that were single mothers that were struggling, didn't have a computer or something, I would give it to them. I mean, people were throwing out monitors, desktops, all that's hard drive still in them. And I would basically just scrub the hard drive, put it back to factory settings, and clean the computer out, update, pull one thing from one broken computer into another and get the computer back up and going. And I would just give that to them. It was free to me. So I believe that God said, hey, give to somebody that's needy. But don't feel ashamed to also sell it if you can. And that's what I did. So, as I babbled still more, get that stuff. Take it in. Get your money. Even if you have kids like I do, teach them. Teach them the value of these things. Teach them, let them know the value of money. These are hard times, folks. And if you've got stuff, if you're sitting here saying, oh, I don't have any money, don't be afraid to sit here and look at that old guitar, that old chair that somebody might want. Take it to a resale store. I mean, some retail stores will take your furniture, some clothes, and try to sell it for you. And they'll take a profit off of it. Do these things. Just don't let the money slip out of your hands if you need it. And don't feel ashamed. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. If you're struggling, do it. Even if you're not struggling, clean your house out. Clean it out. That's what I'm doing. Get rid of the stuff that's in sitting in my corner for years. That I know a lot of guys hear their wives, hey, get this junk out of here. Take it, sell it, get some money on it so I can buy something better. Don't tell my wife this, although she's going to be watching this. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm teaching my young one, hey, put some skin in the game. If you really want it, if it's really that important to you, put some skin in the game. And let me show you, I'll show you the clip of the young couple. Their YouTube channel has slipped my mind, but I will definitely put it in here. Okay, now I remember. It's Our Rich Journey. That's the website that I'm talking about. And hey, I'll post it in my comments. And here's a little clip that I thought was like, you just need to watch this young couple. The reason why I'm saying young couple because they're younger than me. But you'll get a lot of good, as one other YouTube person that I watch, you get a lot of golden nuggets out of it. So it's beneficial. It's a very good. It's a financial YouTube channel, and they talk about stocks and stuff and the FIRE movement and how to retire early. So with that being said, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Enjoy this short clip from Our Rich Journey. Till our next video, see ya.